Welcome back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. It's the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions, game number 2 on day number 2, as we go to the boys' side of the bracket to see the number 2 ranked team in Class B, the Roff Tigers, take on the Class 6A Bartlesville Bruins. Tom Nelson and Tony Wilson with you for game number 2, and you've been here a little bit longer than I have had. There's some good basketball played here this weekend.
Man, there really has been. In Roff yesterday with 6A Memorial, they had a 10-point lead on the Chargers, and Chargers came charging back, so to speak, and defeated Roff. But Roff, they were in it the entire way, Tom.
Roff comes in with a record of 10 wins and 2 losses. Got off to an 8-0 start, but then they lost in the Pontotoc Conference Tournament to a third-ranked team in Class A, Vanos, 56-55 a couple of weeks ago before their loss yesterday. They're 3-2 against ranked teams this season. For Bartlesville, 1-4 on the season, a bit of a slow start for them. They have played a schedule that's had them going from state to state. They've played in Oklahoma, they've played in Missouri, they played in Texas, and they lost yesterday to Kingfisher, 52-46, a game very similar to Roff's game. Roff led early, so did Bartlesville, but then the opposing team came roaring back. 23-9,
in fact, Bartlesville led, and looked like they were trying to get a runaway, but Kingfisher held serve and just kept their path, and you living out in Enid, you've heard a lot of the Kingfisher lore, and it held true yesterday.
You betcha. The first game of the day today on the girls' side, Holland Hall knocked off Okarche 69-57. Starting lineups in this one. First of all, for Bartlesville, the Bruins, coached by Clint Stewart. I broadcast the first game of his senior year in college at K-State. Way back in 2008. Actually, it was 2007 in November.
Wow.
So I'm a big K-State fan. Had a chance to broadcast a game back then. We'll talk about that a little later on. But Clint Stewart, a K-State grad, played for a Union High School. And his squad now 1-4 on the season coming in. The starting lineup looks like this for the Bruins. Sean White's a 5'10" senior. Michael Smith, the third, a 6'4" senior. Iapan, a 6-foot-tall senior, scored 12 points yesterday in that loss. Dayton McCall, a 6-foot-tall junior, scored 7 yesterday. And David Castillo is the guy we're going to talk about. He is being looked at by every college across the country at this point. He's only a junior. He's one of the top recruits coming out of the class of 2024. He scored 13 yesterday, averages around 25 a game in his career. Been starting since his freshman year. He's a 6'2" junior. For Roff, the starting lineup, Cade Baldridge, a 5'8" senior, scored 3 points yesterday. Brand Wilson, a 6'3" senior, scored 11. Easton Riddle, a 6'2" senior, scored 3. Talon Bagwell, a 6'5" senior, led him with 15 points. And Dylan Reed, they held him to 2 points yesterday. He's a 6'3" senior. So for Roff, it's Baldridge and Wilson, Riddle, Bagwell, and Reed. For Bartlesville, it is White, Smith, Iapan, Castillo, and McCall. So glad to have you with us wherever you may be watching. The Bruins and the Tigers, Class B against Class 6A, and I love these David and Goliath matchups.
Absolutely, and you may think it's a David and Goliath matchup, but watch this.
Yeah, you talk about a team with a school with an enrollment of less than 100 in Rolf, and you've got Bartlesville up over, probably 1,500 or so enrollment. So a lot more kids in Bartlesville, but I tell you what, there's a lot of fight in Roff, no doubt about it.
Yeah, a very fundamentally sound basketball team, and they're going to be meticulous about what they do. And there you go. There you're going to get the first action.
Quick timeout as they hold on, tried to get something open, couldn't find anything. They're going to talk about it. We'll take a quick break and pay a bill. 7:36 to play in the first quarter. No score from the 57th Annual TOC on Squirtle.
Might be the world's fastest timeout.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your...
And Larry Johnston wasted no time burning his first time out. He does not want to make many mistakes against this Bartlesville team, this very good Bartlesville team. The shot blocked underneath. Here come the Bruins in transition as David Castillo, nice pass across the lane, finding Michael Smith, who misses the shot, and the rebound is pulled down. Cade Baldridge comes out of there with it. Just underway, less than a minute in Tom Nelson and Tony Wilson with you from the BOK Center. Little head fake, up and in. Nice look, and that's Dylan Reed, who had a tough day yesterday with his first basket here.
Well, that's the guy that Roff has to get going today, Tom, if they want to have any success against the Bruins.
The 6'3" senior, a minute in, and the Tigers on top, 2-0. Right side on the wing, that's David Castillo back out high, and around the perimeter left side, they're going to lob it to the back door, and nobody was home as Caleb Rogers let the ball sail out of bounds off the fingertips of a Tiger, so it will stay with the Bruins. Baseline right throw in. It's been a while since I've done a basketball game. Last year in the playoffs. Glad to get back at it. I love basketball, my favorite sport to call. Lobbing inside to Michael Smith, up and in. We're tied at 2.
Well, I can assure you that that's the easiest basket that the Bruins had from last night, being guarded by Kingfisher.
You had a chance to see Kingfisher quite a bit, being from that part of the state, and I was surprised they got down as big as they did early, but not surprised by the comeback. But it is a nice win over a 6A school for the 4A defending state champions. Our first foul of the morning, and it will be on David Castillo. That'll be his first. 6:21 to play in the first quarter. Open three, right side. Easton Riddle, no good. Offensive rebound, though. They'll reset. Brand Wilson grabs it. Triple team on the baseline. Jump stop. Up and crawling in for Brand Wilson. And Roff on top, 4-2. Sunshine bracket here at the Tournament of Champions, but what a great opportunity for these teams. Inside shot crawls off, no good. That's Caleb Rogers with the miss. And here come the Tigers. And you've got to feel, and I come from a small school background, these are the biggest games ahead of the state tournament, the biggest games these smaller schools will play all year. Getting a chance to play against these 5A and 6A schools.
For sure. Well, it's like I talked with Grant in the last game there with the Okarche girls, and it really serves a dual purpose. A, you want to win, but B, it allows you to find some inequalities that you know, some areas that you need to work on and improve, like you said, ahead of the state tournament.
And what will happen, now these two teams with losses yesterday, the goal is to go 2-1.
Sure.
Win today, win tomorrow, get some hardware, and get out of here. Right side, Dayton McCall kicks it out high to Michael Smith. He'll step into a long two. Took a while to think about it, but he buries it. Michael Smith has 4 points. We're tied at 4.
Yeah, they pretty much left him wide open there. He could have taken that shot about any time he wanted.
3 right side. Brand Wilson knocks it down. He's got 5 to start. And Roff on top, 7-4. Into the half court with the dribble, Dayton McCall. Sliding right side, picks up the dribble, finds David Castillo. Castillo being chased around by Cade Baldridge. That is a challenge. Castillo baseline. Little strong, and the rebound corralled by Talon Bagwell. Wilson right side, now between the rings, around the perimeter left side. Nice ball movement. Posting up inside, the double team kicks it back out left to Easton Riddle, who loses the basketball. Dayton McCall coming back the other way. Shot was deflected, tracked down in the corner. Here comes Roff.
Well, a great recovery there by Roff to get that deflection and get the turnover.
Baldridge across the timeline, picked up by Adhai Ayapan. Interesting name there. Right side three-pointer Wilson. That one no good. And the rebound fought for underneath before it's taken by Caleb Rogers.
Yeah, Iapan would have to go on my all-team name.
There's a lot of A's there. About as many A's as you're ever going to see in somebody's name. And Wise, back-to-back Wise, you don't see that very much either.
I would definitely have misspelled that had I not seen it.
Back-to-back Wise and back-to-back P's. Interesting. Turnover back the other way. Ahead to Castillo, layup up and in, and David Castillo is on the board. 7-6, a little more than halfway through the first quarter here at the BOK Center in Tulsa. What a great event this is. The best teams in the state. They put together the bracket about a year ahead, so they get the good teams. Ooh, a tie-up, and this one should go back to Roff. We've had one already.
We were fortunate enough to play in '96 here in the Tournament of Champions, being from Chandler, and that guy right over there, Ryan Humphrey, was at Booker T, and they were pretty good.
Not a bad team, and they're always good. Booker T always seems to have a great tradition in pretty much every sport. Right down the center of the lane, Baldridge tried to drop it off, and back the other way we go. David Castillo, right elbow jumper is good and smooth.
Caleb Rogers with that block down there, Tom, to get the transition starting for Bartlesville.
And Bartlesville takes their first lead of the ball game at 8-7. 2.5 to play in the quarter. Down the lane, pull up 12-footer is good. Nothing but twine for Brand Wilson.
Yeah, Brand's been the guy for the Tigers here thus far.
He's got 7 early points. And a foul on the other end, and free throws will be coming for the Bruins.
I tell you what, you just got to keep your ground right there if you're Easton Riddle. You know, he's coming at you at a full head of steam. There's no need for you to jump at that spot, Tom. Just stand there and try to take the charge.
First personal foul on Riddle to the free throw line is Adhai Ayapan. Aadhiayappan. And did he make the free throw?
He did.
Okay, good. Because I was looking down at, I wasn't going to do that by memory.
I'll give you 30 minutes to learn it, and you won't have it by memory. I'll give you 2-to-1 odds. Maybe 3-to-1.
Second opportunity as subs are checking in. We'll get those as we go here.
I would probably get dizzy trying to figure that out.
Bartlesville back on top. Our third lead change, excuse me. Caden Darnell into the ball game for Roff. Also Bill McCarter, he's a 5'11" senior. Baldridge has it right there to the wing. Dribbles back out and kicks it back out high to Bill McCarter. Used to get rid of it. Right side to Baldridge. Baldridge underneath, and he stepped on the baseline and turned it over. We talked about it in the pregame. Roff led Memorial 26-18 at the half yesterday, and Bartlesville was on top of Kingfisher at the half, and by as much as 14 points in that first half before both teams gave up those leads in the second half, and that's why they're playing right now.
Bartlesville just could really never get anything going against Kingfisher after that 23-9, and Kingfisher cut the lead at halftime, but after that it was pretty much all Kingfisher from there.
Ayapan misses the long three. Back the other way, Bill McCarter has it. 1.5 minutes to play in the quarter. And he stepped on the sideline and turned it over. Second straight trip down the floor for Roff. They've done that. Checking in for the Tigers, Dylan Reed is back in there.
You know, I, like you, have heard and everyone else about all the accolades for Castillo, but thus far here in the Tournament of Champions, almost 5 quarters in, I'm still trying to grasp what everybody's seeing.
I mean, they call him a 5-star recruit, 24/7 as a 5-star recruit. He's got so many colleges looking at him. We've seen him here this weekend. I say this weekend, it seems like a weekend. These tournaments usually are a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, midweek over the Christmas break, plus the fact I'm not working. Cooper Ward just picked up the foul for Bartlesville. That's his first.
Adam may be watching. You shouldn't use those bad W words.
Work. W-O-R-K.
Ooh, I'm allergic.
Bartlesville picks up the pressure in the backcourt. Roff will break it into the half court. Dylan Reed has it. Breaks down the defender to the baseline. Kicks right. Out high, wide open three for Baldridge. Yes, sir.
Boy, that extra pass just means so much in the offense, Tom, and you saw it there for Roff.
Back and forth we go here. That shot crawls off. Rebound is tipped. It's Caden Darnell coming up with it. Final 45 seconds of the first quarter. Open three, left side, Baldridge. A little short this time. Rebound tipped over and picked up by Michael Smith III. Head up dribble into the half court. Now he'll accelerate, go coast to coast, jump stop in the lane, short. Gets his own rebound and had the shot blocked. They'll call the tie-up, and it will stay with Bartlesville. Into the ball game for the Tigers is Talon Bagwell.
I just want to make a brief statement about Castillo. It's not that I don't think that he's deserving everything he gets. This is my first time to put eyes on him to see, what all the hubbub is about.
And the good thing is the fact that he's only a junior, which means
Sure.
that he has time to change your opinion.
Sure. He could do it today if he goes off for about 45.
You betcha. Boy, you've got to like the way Roff is playing right now. They're not scared of these 6A teams, these 5A teams yesterday like when they played Memorial, the defending state champions in Class 5A. They led that ball game until deep into the second half. Three-pointer left side, no good. That's Riley Duong with the shot and the miss. And the rebound cleared by Talon Bagwell. We've arrived at the end of the first quarter, and a good one. Roff leads Bartlesville 12-10. You're watching the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions, and you're watching it on Squirtle.
Financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Tom Nelson and Tony Wilson, producer-engineer Cade LaFortune today on the Squirtle crew. And their crew shooting for us from the BOK Center, giving us the pictures. The 57th Annual Tournament of Champions, quarter number 2. Roff has the basketball, leading Bartlesville 12-10. They were leading Memorial yesterday at this point. Couldn't hold on. Let's see what happens here today. Roff, the home whites, Bartlesville, the road two-tone blues. The navy and the Carolina blue. Traveling, and that is about the 4th or 5th Roff turnover. They've either stepped in the baseline or traveled. And to our right, head coach Larry Johnson telling his kids what they need to be doing better. He's had very nice run at Roff. They've been the runner-up in Class B the last 2 years in a row. 27-4 a year ago, 29-2 2 years ago. And the thing is, the most surprising thing about going 29-2 in 2020 is the fact they got in 31 games during the COVID year.
Sure.
That was actually in 2021. 2020, there was no state tournament.
I remember I was headed to do the quarterfinals for 2A at UConn, and Van Shea Ivan at the association called and said, I don't know where you're going, but don't go to UConn.
I was at an athletic directors conference in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and the state tournament was going on in the adjoining arena. And I went to watch the afternoon session. It was just great. They have all the state championship games that by class at one site, one after the other over a couple, 3 days, and the Class A championship games were going on. I went to go grab some food at Panda Express and came back, and the arena was locked and desolate. And they canceled the conference, and I came home a day early. Just underway here in the second quarter, still 12-10 to the basket. Along the baseline goes Cade Baldridge. He went down hard, and they will blow the whistle and call the foul.
Tom, there's a substitute in for Bartlesville you need to keep your eye on today here, and that's number 5, Riley Duong. He had some big shots yesterday that propelled Bartlesville to that 24-3 lead, 9 lead, and he just kind of got shut out from there.
He just picked up his first foul. A 5'10" junior, free throw line. Cade Baldridge misses the first. He's second one upcoming. He goes 1 for 2, and Roff extends their lead to 13-10. which is their biggest lead of the ball game. Ties their biggest lead. They're up 7-4 at one point. Right side, Castillo kicks it off into the corner. Open three for Ayapan. Crawls in. His first field goal, he's got 5 points. We are tied at 13. It's our fourth tie of the ball game. Reed drives and dishes into the corner. Baldridge throws it out high. Can he save it in the forecourt? He does. Now a double team over there. No reset out high right. Cade Baldridge has it 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wilson guarded by Castillo. Sails it cross court where it's chased down by Riddle. Bruins picking up that defensive pressure in the half court. Reed, offensive foul. Are they going offensive with it?
Ooh, nope, blocked.
It's going to go the other way. I agreed with your call. And that will be on Dayton McCall. It's his first. Yeah, Bartlesville coached by Clint Stewart, who I told you played at K-State. Let me tell you the coaches he played for at K-State. You talk about a cornucopia of styles, at least from the first to the second and third. He was recruited and played for Jim Woldridge, an Oklahoma native, kind of laid back, folksy kind of a guy. Then when Woldridge was let go, they brought in Huggy Bear. So he played for Huggins for 1 year before he went to West Virginia. Then Frank Martin his senior year. So that's had quite a run, made it to the second round of the tournament his senior year.
Quite a litany of people there.
Exactly right. Shot blocked. Nice block by Talon Bagwell. Get it out of here. They're making some noise down in the Ada metropolitan area where Roff is as they watch their Tigers.
Outskirts.
There's another turnover. Ahead to Castillo. Pull up three. And the rebound corralled by Bagwell. Talon Bagwell's had a good sequence here with the block and a couple of rebounds. Now work it to Bagwell. Oh, nice dump underneath, but the shot was blocked from behind. A great defensive play by Long that time. Back the other way, Michael Smith in the lane is fouled. Dylan Reed picks up his first. Into the ball game for Roff as Cade Baldridge got a quick breather. And we've got a timeout. They'll all take a breather. 4:31 to play in the first half. Good ball game. Roff and Bartlesville tied at 13. And you're watching it on Scoredle at the 57th annual TOC. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
About at the pregame, Bartlesville comes into the record of 1-4, but they played all over the Midwest. They lost their opener to South Oak Cliff, Texas, in Hoop Fest down that way. Then their one win is over Sapulpa. They've lost to Bixby and then went to Missouri and lost to Father Toyton Catholic 58-56, a school from Missouri, before this event. And that is Michael Smith inside, who has 6 points and gives Bartlesville the lead back at 15-13.
Sounds like their competition has been quite stiff thus far.
Yeah, exactly right. When you've got a player like David Castillo, you want to get him into as many situations as you can. playing against good competition. There's Easton Riddle with a nice post move inside. Tied at 15.
I just need to see him start going, Tom. That's what I want to see.
He's trying to make it happen right now with the ball screen right into the lane. Stop at the free throw line. Gets it back on the left wing and dribbles back out high. You've got to give Roff a lot of credit here. They're frustrating him a little bit. And he nearly threw it away. Saved.
I was prepared to catch that one.
Yeah, that was coming our way.
I was in a ready position.
So Dylan Reed will slowly bring it into the half court, picked up by Michael Smith. Goes around him, right to the basket, bounce pass underneath, and off of the hands of Talon Bagwell. Oh, last touch by Roff. It will stay with the Tigers. Into the ball game, Caden Darnell and Brand Wilson back into the contest. Off the inbounds, a foul near the top of the key. That'll go on McCall. That'll be his second. Game's coming up after this. After this, I'm going to have the next ball game, girls action, which is Norman and Pocola. Then at 4 o'clock, we take that break for a little bit. We come back with Bixby and Kiefer girls.
That'll be a good one.
There's a boys game I'm missing somewhere in there.
Okay.
What's the 2:30 boys game? What? Dale. Nope.
No, Dale's tonight at 5:30.
There's a 2:30 boys game I don't have written down.
1:30. I don't know. Where did I miss that one at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 games, but I don't know what it is.
We'll figure it out.
It's 10:30. Edmond North and Union.
That's it. Edmond North and Union boys who both lost yesterday at 1:30.
Yeah, who would have thought both of those guys lose?
Dayton McCall gets called for the offensive foul, driving the baseline. That's his third. So McCall, a starter who scored 7 points yesterday in their loss to Kingfisher, now has 3 fouls and will most likely spend the rest of the first half on the bench with 3 minutes to play. So yeah, the 1:30 game, and then the break is is after the 1:30 game.
That's correct.
Boy, Union and Edmond North, that's a heck of a game for a sunshine bracket. 10 count, yep.
Wow, that was fast.
The turnover will give it back to the Bruins. Roff averages 55 points a game. They give up 35 per contest. Bartlesville scores 61 a game and gives up 63. They can get up and down a little bit. Roff has scored a season-high 78 against Calvin. Bartlesville scored 85 in their win over. Their one win over Sapulpa. Three-pointer buried by Castillo. He's got 7. And it's 18-15. Right in front of us, a foul. The foul on Castillo is his second. Yeah, this Roff High School, what a great tradition of state championships. They got great baseball down there.
Sure.
They've won baseball in 22, 21, 19, and 18. Been in the championship game in Class B in basketball the last 2 years. Couldn't get that gold ball, but they took home a couple of silver balls, which is not bad at all. Last state championship in basketball was 2010. And before that, it was in 1968. I was but a wee lad of 1. Actually, I wasn't quite 1 yet in March of 1968. So,
God, you're old.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just 4 years behind you. So
there you go. We're both in the half-century club.
I tell you what, I do a lot of championship broadcast stuff for the other named. Ooh.
Those that shall not be named.
There's a courtesy call. There's definitely a charge. But anyway, so I feel like I know all these Roff kids for their baseball and basketball and doing the stuff at the big house. And so I've heard and said these names for several years. Moving. White 15 push.
So book that one on Baldridge. It'll be his first. One of my favorite places to broadcast from is no doubt the big house.
Sure.
Had a chance to do a lot of state championship action there over the years. From up in the Enid area, a lot of our teams, I chased them on the radio. Shot blocked on the Wing, nice block by Dylan Reed. Poked away, Castillo went for the steal. Now Castillo just going to pick up his third foul. David Castillo will pick up his third foul.
Looks like he's coming out.
You've got to feel like if you're Roff and you're hanging into a ball game against a team like Bartlesville, the more time he spends on the bench, the better. And Roff will be in the 1-and-1, so to the free throw line will be Dylan Reed.
Let me get your opinion here, Tom, in a situation like that with a guy like Castillo. Do the other players defer to him more, or do they try to run the same offense, or what do you think?
Well, you know, this is the first time I've seen Bartlesville, and you saw them yesterday, so I'd kind of like to know what you thought yesterday watching them play. But from what I see, I think they may be deferring to him a little bit too much, but let's see what happens with him on the bench. They may come in here and build onto their lead. There's a wide-open right elbow jumper. No good by Smith, and the rebound is corralled by Dylan Reed. That's a good question. Good hypothesis to ponder. Minute and a half to play in the first half.
Well, I suspect that he'll be back out on the floor to start the third quarter.
No doubt about it. Put him out there, keep him safe for the final couple of minutes. There's a runner in the lane with the right hand, no good by Iapan. Offensive rebound, nope. Going back the other way, Baldridge gathers, had his shot blocked out of there. That was Smith with the block. Now an open three, in and out, no good by Easton Riddle. And a foul on the scrum underneath. And this will be Talon Bagwell's second foul. With 60 ticks remaining in the first half, and into the ball game for Bartlesville, Cooper Wood, 6'5" junior. Todd Miller was telling me last night that, and I've got the stat around here somewhere, I'll find it on the phone during halftime and tell you, with the small schools and the waves they're making in this event this year, we'll have no 6A schools in the semifinals on the boys' side.
Yeah, the 5 and 5 out of the 8 games, both boys and girls were won by the lower classification school.
So now free throws coming for the Bruins, and at the free throw line will be Cooper Wood. He'll shoot 1-and-1. Cooper Wood was scoreless yesterday, so his first points of the tournament.
I think he's a little bit behind. That guy over there is a 2007 122-point performance.
Keaton Page over there, Pawnee High School. Had a chance to call a few of his games in my time. He played in the Wheat Capital tournament at Chisholm, which I used to broadcast on the radio station, and did a couple of regular season games and a state tournament game. Watched him go off against Chisholm one year, 45, I believe he had that in that ball game. He could shoot a little bit. Nice look inside. The shot crawls off the front of the rim. It was contested. Brand Wilson with the miss. Final 25 seconds of the first half. It's 20-15, Bartlesville by 5. It's been a while since Roff has scored. There's a three-pointer by Michael Smith. And he's got 9. Make it 20, actually has a two-pointer, make it 22-15. He's got 8 points. And an answer on the other end for Dylan Reed. So 22-17, our score at the half. Bartlesville leads Roff by 5. We'll take a break, come back right before the second half and give you some first half numbers and set the scene from the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions from the BOK Center in Tulsa. With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
It's time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving upskills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village and South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Halftime at the BOK Center, the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions, and consolation action on day number 2. Bartlesville leads Roff 22-17. Tom Nelson, Tony Wilson with you. Second half just around the corner. Let's go ahead and hit some numbers for you from the first half. First of all, Bartlesville shot 33% from the field, 8 of 24. 2 of 7 from three-point range and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Roff, 39% from the field, 7 of 18, 2 of 7 from three-point range, and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. The rebounding numbers are surprisingly close. Bartlesville out-rebounded Roff 15-14. And the turnover numbers, Roff with 9 turnovers in the first half, Bartlesville with 5. Take a look at the scoring. Leading the way for Bartlesville, David Castillo with 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 from three-point range. Take it back, actually, Michael Smith has 8 on 4 of 8 from the field. David Castillo with 7. Ada Ayapan with 5 points and Cooper Wood with 2. For Roff, they were led by Brand Wilson with 7. Cade Baldridge, Dylan Reed with 4 points apiece, and Easton Riddle with 2. Bartlesville shut down Roff a little bit in the second half of that second quarter. We had 5 ties and 5 lead changes in the first half. Our last tie was at 15 all. And then Bartlesville scored 7 straight to open up a 22-15 lead before Roff scored the final points of the first half to cut it back to 5 at 22-17. Tony, what does Roff need to do to hang in against the big bad Bartlesville Bruins?
Well, they just got to keep keep their course. I mean, just keep making crisp passes. Make sure that they take care of the basketball, don't turn it over, and just make the open shot when available.
You know,
it sounds easy enough, right?
And we've had these small schools stepping up and playing well in this tournament. Yesterday at the Mustang Holiday Classic, you had one of those matchups. The Class A #1 team in Class A on the girls' side, Sealing, knocked off 6A Mustang on Mustang's home floor, 47-43.
Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me at all because Sealing is a powerhouse. Brady Hamer's got it going on for year after year after year in Sealing. But they like to get better by playing tournaments against those bigger schools, as we were talking about earlier. Ready for the third quarter. Bartlesville with a 5-point lead in the basketball. We are underway as they go from from left to right on your screen. 3 in the corner, misses. Rebound fought for, coming up with it underneath, and the layup up and good. Nice hustle by Dayton McCall.
Well, that's one thing they'll have to do, Tom, is stay on the boards there. Keep Bartlesville from second chance points.
Biggest lead of the ball game for either team. Bartlesville now by 7, 24-17. They did lead 22-15, so the second time we've been at 7. Backing down in the lane is that was Dylan Reed. Take it back, it's Talon Bagwell making the nice move inside. He scores and gets the and-one opportunity. So free throw coming for Bagwell. And he's got his first 3 points of the contest. Cuts it back to 4 at 24-20. Roff in the home whites with the black numbers and gold lettering. Bartlesville, the road. Two-tone blues. Three-pointer on the right wing. Open and knocked down by Adayapan. He's got 8. That's his second three-pointer of the contest. Lead back to 7. Winner will play for the consolation trophy tomorrow. Play for 5th place. The loser will play the second game of the day in the 7th and 8th place contest. Posting up inside, backing down as Dylan Reed kicks it back high. Open 3, no good. Missing that time by Easton Riddle. And Roff has had a hard time scoring since midway through the second quarter. There's a three-pointer missing by Ayapan. Coming out of there with it, Dylan Reed. Couple of minutes into the third quarter. Coach just said Dylan, thought he said score, but he drove and dished right there. And long two-pointer in the corner is buried by Easton Riddle, who's got his first basket of the second half. 27-22.
Good job by Riddle recognizing that open space there and moving in and taking the shorter shot.
That short corner jumper. Jump stop in the lane. Castillo cut off to Ayapan for 3. Short this time. Rebound comes back down to him. Open 3 on the right wing. Crawling off and missing by McCall. Fight for the rebound and finally coming out of there with it. But throwing it away was Dylan Reed.
Yeah, Dylan Reed got the block there and maintained it, but then gave it back.
All the way to the cup. The acceleration by Michael Smith. He scores off the glass. He's in double figures with 10 points, 29-22. 5.5 to play in the third.
I wonder if his nickname would be Trey since he's a third.
And he can knock down the 3 a little bit as well.
Yeah. Trey for Trey.
Actually, I take it back. He's got all 2s as I say that. I was thinking he'd hit a 3. He has not. Inside, up and in for Talon Bagwell, who has 5 points in the quarter.
Timeout.
Makes it 29-24 and prompts a timeout. We'll take a break. 5:09 to play in the third. You're watching the 57th annual TOC on Squirtle.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Next game up here at the BOK Center. breakfast the BOK as we move quickly toward lunchtime, but we'll be on the girls' side. The Norman Lady Tigers will take on Pecola. And Bartlesville with the basketball. With the 5-point lead in the half-court, David Castillo. Flashing out high, there's Ayapan at the basketball out near the timeline. Ayapan holds out high right, off the ball screen right, there's Castillo. They're going to call the illegal screen, or will he step on the sideline? Did he step on the sideline? No, it's a foul. It's a foul. And that foul will be on number 23, Cooper Wood. Picks up his second.
Hey, Ref, you got some water on the floor right there in front of you.
Stop the action here as Tony Wilson is. That's a good call right there as he sees the water on the floor. We had the best angle that you had the good angle.
Yeah, I really did. I could
water.
see it perfectly, and they got some of it, but not all of it. Certainly don't want anyone getting hurt because of it.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Christmas break basketball. Can't get any better than this here at the Tournament of Champions. Left side, Brand Wilson loses the basketball. Turnover ahead to Castillo. Castillo dribbles through a double team, makes a move, and he draws the contact.
There's some of what I wanted to see. How did he get through that?
The foul will go against Talon Bagwell, his third.
Not sure how he got through that double team there, but he was dribbling the ball, Tom, about what, 6 inches off the ground?
That's exactly right. That's why the coaches are here.
That's what that's what I'm saying though. That's what I want to see.
Yep.
I want to see what they've seen.
Castillo makes the first of two. He's got 8 points. And 2 for 2.
Switch the foul there to 21, Easton Riddle.
It's on Riddle. It's his second. So not the third on Bagwell. High-low look down to the post. Wilson turning, shooting, and scoring. Brand Wilson has 9.
That's a good job by Castillo there. He's straight up vertical, doesn't try to block the shot.
Well, he's got those 3 fouls. He's got to watch himself a little bit.
I'm going at him.
Right side.
Every offensive set I can design would be going directly at number 10. He's not on the floor, he can't beat me.
That's true. Ayapan has it. They work it around the perimeter. They can't find anything open. Back into the corner. 3 in the corner. Castillo rattles in.
Oh. Wow.
Now he's got 12. 5 here in the quarter. 34-26. Biggest lead of the ball game is 8. There's a 3 to answer. And leaving that one short is Easton Riddle. Castillo pulls up for 3, misses that one off the heel. And the rebound cleared by Dylan Reed. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. 34-26 Bruins.
I think my first half question has been answered, Tom. I don't think they do defer to him. I think that if he has obviously he's going to have the green light in every opportunity, but I don't think they just force it to him.
Big 3 for Brand Wilson. He's in double figures with 12 now to make it 34-29. Castillo, left side of the floor. Work it to the top of the key to Cooper Wood off the ball screen top side. Now to the right wing. Finding the baseline. The open look by Cooper Wood. No good. And the rebound chased down in the corner. Here comes Roff. Easton Riddle chasing down that board. Chance for Roff to get, well, they're down 5 right now. Get back to 1 possession. 14-foot jumper rattles in for Talon Bagwell, who's got 7 all here in the quarter. 34-31. It's a 1-possession game. Here come the Tigers with 2 to play in the third. 3 in the corner. Can they answer? No, it's a little long, and the rebound cleared by Wilson. That 3-pointer was missed by Riley Duong. So Roff looking to come back again. There'll be a foul on the floor as the lob into the post. And that will be on Iapan. I've got him for one. Into the ball game for Roff is Bill McCarter. And we've got a timeout. 1:38 to play in the third quarter. Bartlesville 34, Roff 31. You're watching it on Squirtle's coverage of the 57th annual TOC.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available: auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
Tom Nelson and Tony Wilson with you from the BOK Center. Our producer-engineer is Caden LaFortune, the pride of Cashin High School. 1:38 to play in the third. Bartlesville leads Roff 34-31. They've had that lead up to 8 at 34-26, but 5 straight by the Tigers have them back into this one. The number 2 ranked team in Class B with a 10-2 record. Bartlesville 1-4 on the season, and of course Roff has played twice as many games because they don't play football down there at Roff. They play some great fall baseball, but they can start the 1st of November. Start playing ball games. So at least this year, the experience edge goes to Roff. They've been playing for a couple of months.
Well, Bartlesville's competition hasn't been just a cakewalk either.
Not at all.
It's like I told Grant last night. I said numbers don't lie, but sometimes they don't tell the complete truth.
That's a good point to make. Final minute of the third quarter. Roff down by 3. Right to the basket. Look. Dylan Reed to the cup.
We got a ball game.
Yes, we do. That is 7 straight scored by Roff, and it's a 1-point contest, 34-33. Castillo off the screen. Pops it right side. Open 3 for Riley Duong. He knocks it down.
There he is. That's the guy I thought that could get Bartlesville going again.
That's his first field goal of the ball game, his first points, 37-33. He had 6 points yesterday.
And they were back-to-back.
Reed falling away, drew the contact. We can get it into his hands, let him make something happen here. He had a bit of a struggle in the tournament, only 2 points yesterday. He has 6. Riley Duong just picked up his second foul. So Reed at the stripe for 2. He's 0 for 1 at the line. And he knocks down the free throw.
Still asking the official what's he supposed to do there, slide over, and the official said yes.
Reed's actually now 2 for 4 at the line.
I like these seats, Tom, because I get to hear things I normally don't get to hear.
That's exactly right. That's what I prefer during football. I do a lot of play-by-play during football, but I love doing sidelines so you can hear what's going on down there. You're in the press box, you just can't hear it all. Easton Riddle just picked up his 3rd foul. One of my favorite broadcasts I get a chance to do is the 8-man All-Star game over at Miami, because I'll let somebody else do play-by-play. I want to go down and do sidelines and interview kids, because you can do anything at that game. The free throw no good. They'll let you into the huddles.
Sure.
Talk to players after touchdowns. That's a fun broadcast for me.
Kind of like a Nickelodeon broadcast.
It kind of is, yeah. We didn't have no Patrick Starr and making fun of Russell Wilson. That was classic.
How about any slime?
No slime, although it is 110 over there, so there might be some slime. It is always hot and humid in Miami for the 8-man All-Star game.
I'm more thankful that you pronounced Miami correctly.
Exactly.
I was a Golden Norseman for a year.
Yeah, but NEO.
Yeah, equipment manager for football.
We've got a nice stadium up there now.
And of course, I do the play-by-play for Chandler for football, but also was fortunate enough to have both state championship games this year for Class B and C.
Oh, yeah.
Got 2 8-man games in this year. I usually get 2 8-man games a year.
Love doing 8-man football. I actually prefer calling 8-man games over 11-man games. I have a lot of fun up there doing that.
It is.
My last football game I called, and now I'm drawing a blank. What the heck was it? It was 8-man games there in November, the quarterfinal, or the quarterfinals. Deep three-pointer missing at the end of the quarter. We've got a ball game going to the fourth. Bartlesville leads Roff 38-35. We'll take a break. You're watching the TOC on Squirtle. Oh, I did OBA and Dewar. That's what I did.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Game number 2 of day number 2 at the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions from the BOK Center in Tulsa. And Bartlesville leads Roff in boys action 38-35. First game of the day, Holland Hall over Okarche, 69-57. And the next game up, I'll have it. You going to hang around for the next game too?
Yes, sir.
All righty, you'll be here for Norman and Picola. That one coming up next.
I told Grant I'd do all of them he wants me to do.
You're just camping out over here.
Yeah.
So Roff with the basketball as we go to the fourth. They're down by 3.
And like you, I don't use that naughty W word.
Exactly right. Brandon Wilson leading Roff with 12 points so far in this one for Bartlesville. David Castillo has 12. Michael Smith has 10. Pete Baldridge to the baseline, finding Bill McCarter all the way to the cup, and he scores. Bill McCarter's first point of the afternoon.
Be interesting down the stretch, Tom, that fouls are not an issue right now for Roff if they have to have them. You know, I've always wondered about that. Only 2 fouls here in the half. It takes a lot of time to get 4 more called, so that time could be valuable.
We haven't had a lead change since 15-13. Bartlesville took the lead back early in the second quarter. Roff down by 1. Would love to get a defensive stop right here, but right to the cup. And, oh, the shot missed by Dayton McCall. The follow no good. McCall comes up with it again, and he's fouled to go to the free throw line. He stuck to it, but he missed a pretty easy layup inside.
Yeah, getting that offensive board there was number 34 for Bartlesville. Caleb Rogers unable to get it, but there right on the other side was McCall, and we talked about that Roff had to keep him off the boards. That's 3 opportunities right there for Bartlesville.
So at the free throw line, knocking down the first is Dayton McCall, his 3rd point of the contest. Checking in for Roff is Caden Darnell. Second free throw off the front rim, no good, and the rebound caroms to Caden Darnell. 39-37.
The Bruins have missed a few free throws here.
Yes, they have. Skip it back to the far side to Baldridge.
A little 2-3 zone going.
Right side, McCarter has it. Nice bounce pass, but traveling will be called on Brand Wilson. So another turnover. I lost track of the turnovers in the first half. Roff had 9 and Bartlesville had 5. I don't think they've had as many here in the second half, but that was a big one right there. Michael Smith III spinning and backs out the dribble as he was cut off by Wilson. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. We've got a good one here at the TOC. Castillo around the perimeter now, right side. McCall passes back out high. Iapan. Nice defense by Roff. They're contesting everything, but now as I say that, right to the basket, up and in for Iapan. He's in double figures with 10.
Iapan found the spot, took after it, and faded the contact and got the bucket.
41-37. To the back door underneath. Caden Donnell misses the shot. Rebound is picked up off the bounce by Caleb Rogers. Big moment in this ball game. 2-possession ball game in Bartlesville. Was the ball deflected out of bounds? It was. Nope, it will be Roff basketball.
Watch for Talon Bagwell to really start going at it right now.
Just got back into the contest as he will replace Caden Darnell.
It's like a little token half-court pressure here. A little 1-3-1. Expect the trap to be coming when the ball comes across half court.
Baldridge, there you go. Swings to the open guy, that's McCarter. Back over to Baldridge. High left, skip pass right to McCarter. Very deliberate. Plenty of time. Want to get their look. There it is, 33 on the left wing, no good. Baldridge comes up empty. Cade Baldridge, a three-pointer back in the first quarter. Has not scored in the second half.
Wow.
He has 4 points. Iapan driving. Back out high, open three for McCall, in and out. Tipped and finally reeled in by Talon Bagwell. Left side Reed falling away. Shot crawls off, offensive rebound, and Bagwell's fouled underneath. Yep. Caleb Rogers should pick this one up.
Iapan, I believe.
Oh, is it Iapan?
Yes, sir. Iapan.
You're right, it is.
Iapan got him on his hip, but he backed him all the way into the baseline. Both officials had that one right there.
Second on Iapan. Open three in the corner for McCarter, crawling off. Boy, that almost went down.
Boy, just as that one goes for Castillo, that one doesn't go for Roff there.
Exactly right. Under 4 to play in the ball game. 41-37 Bruins. Winner plays for the consolation trophy tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. Step back, 18-footer, yes sir, and a foul.
That's tough right there.
Boom.
That's a tough shot.
That is Michael Smith. The foul's on McCarter. His first. Michael Smith with 12 and a chance for one more at the line. Balanced scoring tonight for Bartlesville. Smith with 12, Iapan with 10. Castillo has 12. Another missed free throw, and the rebound is cleared out of there by Cade Baldridge.
Man, they've missed a lot.
It's 43-37, 5 straight scored for Bartlesville. Inside, Dylan Reed, nice answer.
We've seen Roff have those dry spells, Tom, but got that one in off the glass, and they're going to take a timeout.
We'll take it with them. 3:22 to play in the ball game. 43-39 Bartlesville. You're watching it on Skortle from the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions.
It's time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Back with you, 3:22 to play, and you just said coming back from the break, I think we'll see any kind of going back and forth with the scoring lead back in Rodney Clark and Keaton Page. Rodney Clark, I called his 3,000th point in his career. He did it at the Week Capital Tournament in Chisholm. Pretty darn good college career for him. And, of course, Keaton Page, we know what he did at OSU. 4-point game. Bartlesville with the basketball and the lead. Trying to milk some clock here, under 3 to play.
So here we go, 4 fouls for Roff. They're going to have to
work to get into the bonus. Nice bounce pass underneath. The reverse layup crawls off, missing by Jack Wall.
Boy, you got to finish that.
Good look underneath. So Roff down by 4 with the basketball.
If I'm 6'4" down there with that basketball, the rim is coming down.
I used to be able to do that. Ah, the good old days.
I couldn't do it off a trampoline. Trampoline's not sturdy enough.
People need to know I am 6'7", so I've got a little bit of an advantage, or I used to. Now I can barely touch the net.
How's the weather up there?
That's right.
Wilson. Oh, that's a ill-advised pass right there.
Yeah, he tried to float it into traffic right there. We have the tie-up, and the arrow will give it back to Bartlesville, I believe, yeah.
Trying to throw it into a double team.
Yep.
Looked like Russell Wilson throwing a football.
Into the half court, here comes Castillo. Castillo pull up 14-footer in the lane, he scores. David Castillo with 14 points now. 45-39, back to a full 2-possession lead with under 2 minutes to play. We talked about Castillo all morning, and he's got all kinds of D1 schools looking at him. Boy, they'll work it inside. And Talon Bagwell will draw the foul, and they will call it on Dayton McCall. But I wanted to get this in there. Castillo, 5-star junior. He's going to be one of the most highly regarded players coming out of high school next year. Florida, Illinois, KU, K-State, OU, OSU, and that's just a start. The schools that have been looking at him. We've had a bunch of coaches. Bill Self was here yesterday.
They were making fun of me yesterday for Grant said I was attached at the hip to Mike Boynton. I said, well, I like talking to Mike, and he's a very cordial person. He's genuine.
So at the free throw line is Talon Bagwell, and this should be 1-1. That is the 7th team foul. Big free throws right here.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, he gets the first. Can he get the second? He's got 8 points now.
Isn't it great how in broadcasting you be Captain Obvious so often?
Well, we've got to say something, so some of it's pretty darn obvious once in a while.
Maybe somebody just tuned in to know the score.
They pay us by the word. 2 for 2 by Talon Bagwell. He's got 9. So 45-41, a sub in.
Kind of surprised there.
Caden Darnell will check
It's
in.
going offense, defense? Is that
oh, yeah.
Huh.
Well, Bagwell's I got him for 3 fouls.
That's no consequence at this point, is it? Ooh, he walked. It sure looked like, yeah, as a walk. I agree with you.
Smith out high left to Ayapan, who holds with 1.5 minutes to play. Ayapan shadowed by Wilson. Now they'll work it into the corner left side.
2 possessions. I think you got to start fouling.
Yeah, you've got to pick up a couple, too, to get into the bonus. Actually got to pick up 3. Here's the first one.
Okay, so
Dylan Reed will pick up his second.
Notate the 119 mark right there, and let's see how long it takes them to get these fouls.
Yep. They've got 5. Coach Larry Johnson asking about the foul situation. He's going to say, get that foul. Go for a steal. You know, you got to go for a steal.
Yeah.
Maybe something good will happen for you. Into the backcourt to Castillo. And that's going for the steal. Cade Baldridge, and now he's fouled.
All right, so that's 4 seconds.
And that'll be team foul number 6, so one more. Caden Darnell picks up his first foul.
Hey, Bill, double teams. Leave 24. Bill, leave it.
And, you know, we've seen Bartlesville has struggled from the free throw line a little bit. Getting them at the line is a pretty good option. Now a timeout. 1:15 to play in the ball game. Bartlesville leads 45-41. You're watching it on Squirtle's coverage of the 57th annual TOC.
Come here, Mornay.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
We are getting down to it at the BOK Center. Breakfast at the BOK at the TOC. How many initials can I come up with? 1:15 to play in our first boys consolation game. Bartlesville leads Roff 45-41.
You try to take a charge here if you're Roff somewhere?
You try to do anything you can. Sometimes you'll get that call, and now they lob to the back door for the easy layup. Lost Michael Smith on the back door, cutting to the basket. He's got 14, 47-41. That was a big one.
Still a 2-possession game, though.
Baldridge, too hard off the window. Rebound cleared by Castillo. I'm guessing you probably don't want to foul him.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't be the guy.
Ahead to Michael Smith, and they will foul him with 47.6 seconds to play. And Roff will quickly sub in Riddle and Bagwell again.
One-and-one situation here.
And going to the line is Michael Smith. This is his first trip to the line. Take it back, he's 0 for 1. He had an old-fashioned three-point play a little while ago in this quarter and missed the free throw. So he's got the front end of the one-and-one coming right here. Oh, nice offensive rebound. Great offensive rebound by Jack Wall.
Just about to say before that shot was taken, you must block out. Lo and behold, that didn't work.
Timeout, 45 seconds to play. Bartlesville with the ball, leading by 6. You're watching it on Squirtle's coverage of the TOC.
Car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. I will be interested to see the rebounding numbers after this one. It was close at halftime. Bartlesville out rebounding Roff 15-14, but here in the second half, Bartlesville hit the boards a little more, and they got a huge offensive rebound off that missed free throw.
For sure.
They've got the ball right back with 44 seconds to play. Roff down by 6. And Coach Johnson thought that it should be a turnover on the travel, but they will call the foul.
A little bit, what's the word that I'm looking for here? Oscar-ish?
Yeah.
Not that that's a word.
Wishful thinking when you're Roff. The foul on Brand Wilson is his second. So now to the free throw line will go David Castillo. He's 2 for 2 at the line. He has 14 points. Front into the 1-and-1, and he makes it. That almost popped out as well. David Castillo scored 42 in their win over Sapulpa earlier this year.
That's quite a few.
That is quite a few points. 2 for 2.
Bartlesville going to take another timeout.
So Castillo with 16, now 49-41. A little bit of breathing room now with 41 seconds to play and a quick timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching the TOC on Squirtle. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Well, early in the fourth quarter, Roff got it back to 1 at 38-37, but it's been an 11-2 run. Take it back, an 11-2 run since then. 11-4 run.
Remarkable.
For Bartlesville to pull away here. They lead now by 8. As they've ratcheted up the defensive pressure. And they nearly get the turnover right there. Stepping in and nearly getting that steal was Michael Smith. And the baseline right throw in. Actually sideline. No, it'll be baseline right. Nope, it'll be sideline.
Some spot.
Final 30 seconds. Inside. Bagwell will score. And a timeout. So Talon Bagwell is in double figures now with 11 points. Makes it 49-43. And Roff will burn a timeout. Let's take a break. Their last one. We'll pay a bill or two. Come back with you. 25 seconds to play. Bartlesville by 6. You're watching it on Squirtle.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village and South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on. We've got a lot of great sponsors for this event, but our presenting sponsor is Quick Trip, QT. I stopped by there on Sand Springs on my way in this morning. We appreciate all of our sponsors, especially our presenting sponsor, Quick Trip. 25 seconds to play in the ball game. Bartlesville with the basketball and a 6-point lead. And Roff will trap inside the timeline, and now David Castillo will try to dribble it out. They could have blown the whistle right there. They finally will. The foul against Brand Wilson will be his third. So our next boys game is Union, and at the
Yep.
Yeah, it's Union and Edmond North. The winner of that game will take on what looks like to be Bartlesville. The loser will take on Roff tomorrow in the second game of the day. At the free throw line is David Castillo. And he's now 5 for 5 at the line. Or take it back as it's 6 for 6. I think I might have missed one as I was talking. No. He must have missed his. Is it 50 to 43 or 51? Scoreboard says 50. Oh, here comes the second one. I thought, okay, got it. Boom.
No,
there we go.
They just moved out to try to get.
Gotcha. Now we're good. We're all up to speed. 51-43. I thought that was his second free throw. 3 top of the key in the final 5 seconds. In and out. Stick back won't go. And final follow up and in at the buzzer for Cade Baldridge. And that'll make your final score 51-45, a 6-point win for Bartlesville. So Roff has come in here in the first 2 games of this tournament, have given much bigger schools all they want, but they are 0-2 and they will play tomorrow against, well, another 6A school.
Right.
Either Edmond North or Union. Finals 51-45. We'll take a quick break, come back and hit you with some quick stats, and we'll get ready for the next game coming up as the Norman Lady Tigers will take on Pocola. You're watching it on the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
(51-45) Bartlesville over Roff. You go back and look at the ball game. In the first half, we had 5 ties and 5 lead changes, but Bartlesville grabbed the lead in the middle of a 7-0 run to open up a 22-17 lead at the half, and they never trailed again. Roff did get back to within 1 at 38-37 early in the fourth quarter, but Bartlesville had an answer. They scored 5 straight to get the lead back out to 43-37 and win 51-45. Scoring in the contest, first of all for Roff, they were led by Brand Wilson with 12 points. Talon Bagwell had 11, Dylan Reed with 10. Cade Baldridge with 6 points, Easton Riddle with 4, and Bill McCarter with 2. For Bartlesville, they were led by David Castillo with 18, including 11 in the second half. Michael Smith had 14. Adhai Ayapan with 10 points. Then Riley Duong with 4. Dayton McCall with 3. And Cooper Wood with 2. Those rebounding numbers, Bartlesville ends up out rebounding Roff. It was close, 27-25. It seemed like that Bartlesville, when they needed big rebounds, they got it, but they did only out rebound Roff by a couple. Next game coming up, girls action, as Pocola will take on Norman. And we'll take a break and come right back. Once again, your final score of this one, Bartlesville now 2-4 on the season. Roff falls to 10-3 as the Bruins beat the Tigers 51-45. You've been watching it on the 57th Annual Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.